toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Chanticleers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed. But what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
The Chanticleers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few. There he goes! All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Glass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Chanticleers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. So Alabama's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Thanks to grab to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver.
Turning it on. He smashes his way through again. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's talk about Alabama. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. The 50. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. Shot to clear. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a gap, it's Young. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle, it's Edwards. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Young. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Russell. Fires on the move. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit, and that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big,
brings into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They go to the draw. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using his legs, it's Young. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Tide! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion.
Another shot to clear.
Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Wallace, the defense is wide open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Chanticleers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to keep it in the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
Running back searching for a hole. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Russell. Bears the pressure. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Flips it out in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Knocked out of bounds, they're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Now from inside the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Sends it back in motion. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This late in the half, you're... You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And he's got it at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway.
The shot that clears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. He lets it fly. Makes a catch on the left. Off to the races. The 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And that one will put him up here in the second half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught in the backfield. It's Glass. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's another shot to clear.
Well, look look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running it to the right. Oh, better look out. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this.
Man, coaches talked about
the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Up on 2nd and a long way to go. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over Rice. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fights off the defender. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Here we go. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. By himself, he makes the grab. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They're trying to slam it in. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fitted in the window for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires left. This time he's got it. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Dropping back, it's Daniels. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Gives it on the option. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Chanticleers are on the move.
And that's another Chanticleer.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Glass. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. He might want another play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Chanticleers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleer! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Right on the money. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. That's caught. It's Edwards.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Lost to fire on second down. Turns it loose deep. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he got loose. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. To the air, it's Russell. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Trying to power it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
After getting stuffed on the last 2 runs, you got to think they're going to try to throw it in for the score on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it slips just inside that right upright. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. DB's right up on the receivers. On the ground. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock. You have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree.
Brings it down on the right side. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
This quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
And the Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Wilson. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down.
And that's another shot. Chanticleer.
To the air on first down. Going for it all. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, and I think you got to feel comfortable now. You shot your shot. You went for it. You went for the win. Now, I think you tied this game, and you try to win this thing in overtime. I know you wanted the touchdown. You're so close, but with this little bit of time left, kick that thing and tie the ball game up.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And with 3 seconds left, a last chance to extend the game into overtime. Right down the boulevard. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Well, guys, let's play some more. Head into overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
Cornhole, 88. Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Extending the play. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And that's another Chanticleer.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Coastal! And they score first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalties. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Trying play action. Wide open downfield. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to throw, it's Russell. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, where I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Big fella moving. Touchdown tie. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And right down the middle. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Now, first down here in the second overtime. They'll go to the ground. He got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. A nice touchdown run.
They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
Alabama, 51, Coastal Carolina, 45.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away. The field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Chanticleers have taken it inside the 20. He'll pull it on the read. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone.
And that is why this guy is a true
Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. They got this thing tied up in double overtime.
And what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward.
Satellite. Banner.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. Quarterback on the keeper. Clutch play and execution ties the game again, and we'll play another overtime. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that 2-point conversion bag really is. Pushes ahead. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. They're stopped on the 2-point try, and we are still tied. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They broke serve. Now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2.
Pace, 27, jump.
Zings it complete to the right. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try gets it done.
Carolina.